2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw here. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hall, he'll buy some time right.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And some space here. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Packers are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Pitts. And some room to work. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together? But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hall looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. An inside give to Jones.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw it is Hall. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to Lazard.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they
now the ball comes loose and the Packers pick it up and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now Hall to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Falcon football.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hall now from the gun on third down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hall, off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hall. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Looking to throw. Hall. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Hall. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's Hall on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Hall.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
85 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13 yards, first down, Packers. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw it is Hall. Off the play fake. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this, and he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready.
to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Ritter will throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Packers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And that final kickoff concludes the ball.